On January 24, 2006, 24-year-old Jennifer Kesse suddenly disappeared from her home in Orlando.
Today marks 16 years since Jennifer Kesse disappeared.
Jennifer had a loving family and boyfriend, a great job, and no reason to leave everything. Shortly after she disappeared, surveillance footage captured a suspect dropping her car near her residence. But no substantial leads have been found, leaving Jennifer and the suspect still missing. Jennifer Kesse, born on May 20, 1981, was a 24-year-old American woman when she disappeared. She graduated in 2003 with a finance degree from the University of Central Florida in Orlando. She worked as a finance manager at Central Florida Investments timeshare company in Ocoee, Florida, and owned a house in Orlando. Jennifer went on a vacation with her boyfriend Rob Allen, a weekend before she disappeared in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. She returned home on January 22, 2006. On January 23, 2006, around 6 p.m., Jennifer left her workplace and spoke with her family on call while driving. She also called Rob at 10 p.m. before going to sleep. Rob was the last person whom Jennifer contacted. Jennifer used to talk to her family or boyfriend on her way to work. On the morning of January 24, 2006, Jennifer didn't call or text any of them. Around 8 a.m., Rob tried to contact her, but she didn't answer any messages, and the calls went to voicemail. Jennifer also missed an important official meeting in the morning. Her colleagues were concerned about her absence. At around 11 a.m., Jennifer's employer informed her parents that she hadn't come to the office. Soon after the call, her parents, Drew and Joyce Kesse, drove from Tampa to Orlando to find her. Jennifer's parents arrived at her apartment around 3 p.m. They discovered that Jennifer's car was missing. Her home was all organized, except they found a wet towel, her clothes on the bed and floor, and some makeup on the counter. All this indicated that Jennifer was getting ready for work before she went missing. Suspecting the danger, her parents immediately called the police. Around 5 p.m., the investigators arrived at Jennifer's home and began investigations. They found no sign of forced entry or a struggle in Jennifer's apartment. They initially assumed that Jennifer had left her apartment for work, locked her front door, and got abducted while walking towards her car. The images of Jennifer's missing car were circulated on various news channels. On January 26, 2006, a person called the investigators and claimed that an unknown car was parked outside her apartment complex, a few miles from Jennifer's apartment. The car was a black 2004 Chevy Malibu, which belonged to Jennifer. The authorities then examined the CCTV from the apartment complex where Jennifer's car was found. It showed a suspect parking the car around 12 p.m. the same day when she went missing. The suspect was not visible, as cameras captured the images once every 3 seconds, and the video was split into 3 parts. But the fencing and apartment gate made it hard to see the suspect's face. Jennifer's cell phone was switched off immediately after she disappeared. Her bank account and credit cards were not used. Hence, investigators were sure that it was not a robbery case. However, Jennifer's other personal items, such as iPod, keys, purse, and briefcase, were all missing. The interrogations now began with Jennifer's family and close ones. Her boyfriend and brother were officially cleared of suspicion after some interrogations. The police also interrogated Jennifer's ex-boyfriend, who had attempted to reunite the relationship but had no involvement in her missing. Jennifer's computer was taken for forensic examination. It was revealed that a colleague wanted to start a relationship with her, but she denied it. Even after multiple interrogations, the colleague was cleared out as a suspect. Later, a thorough investigation of the car was done. A sample of DNA fiber and a latent print were discovered inside it. The print was too small to understand anything. A DVD player was found in the back seat of the car. This information was kept hidden from Jennifer's family. Jennifer had once mentioned to her family that her apartment complex was being renovated, and she faced teasing from the non-English speaking workers. However, the authorities could not gather useful information during the interrogations because of the language barrier. On May 2, 2008, all members of the Florida House of Representatives passed Senate Bill 502, named the Jennifer Kesse and Tiffany Sessions Missing Persons Act. This bill aimed to change how missing persons cases are managed in Florida. On June 10, 2010, the FBI took Jennifer's case on the advice of Police Chief Valdez Demings. The FBI further investigated the initial sightings of Jennifer's suspect, and they assumed the suspect's height to be between 5'3" and 5'5". The investigators contacted NASA to extend the video footage, but no clue was found even about the suspect's gender. In 2018, Jennifer's family took legal action against the Orlando Police Department to obtain additional information regarding her disappearance. Jennifer's uncle, Bill Gilmore, stated that initially, the police department claimed that they had found no evidence in Jennifer's car. However, the family later discovered through a lawsuit that DNA had been collected. Gilmore stated, "But after my sister and brother sued them and got the records from the OPD, and had their team comb through the records, some 15 to 18,000 records, it said they collected DNA in the car, which they originally said they did not. The case was settled in March 2019, and the family got access to 16,000 pages of records. Gilmore said the DNA evidence is hope for Jennifer's family toward new leads in the case. Police also revealed the images of Jennifer's car that the family had not seen before. The images reportedly showed construction dust and signs of struggle on the car's body. In 2020, Jennifer's father expressed his belief that she might have become a victim of human trafficking. Then in 2022, he filed a lawsuit against the Orlando Police Department, claiming negligence and incompetence in their investigation. Jennifer's father stated, "Now imagine, over that time, fighting for unredacted copies with the city's lawyers, and trying to have our private investigators find Jennifer from all those files. Then, I discovered that the lead detective on Jennifer's case had not written a single report or any document since 2010. 12 years. We firmly believe the department's negligence and lack of competency cost Jennifer the chance to be found. More than 15 years have passed, but the authorities have not discovered much in Jennifer's case. In December 2022, the investigation was handed over to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, FDLE. The FDLE will re-examine the case and the evidence found. As of today, Jennifer is highlighted on the FBI's most wanted missing list. The suspect captured in the footage has not been identified yet, and the authorities have not come across any major break in the case. The investigations are ongoing, and no arrests have been made to date.